Today, we are going to be doing lots of random things. And because I've been very ill recently and haven't been able to do a lot of voice recording, the between episodes section of this video is going to be a little bit longer than normal. So last time, we did lots of preparation for the things we're going to need today. Mainly the turtle eggs, the frogs, and the powdered snow. First things first, I tried making a slight upgrade to the existing gold farm, but that egg didn't last long. I then tried again with a little bit more protection, and this time, success. I did AFK here for about 2.5 hours, and I got back to all of these mobs, so I had to punch a piglin to death, which is definitely not good. I then had the really bright idea of killing this huge group of chickens, forgetting that most of them probably had babies on and was stabbed in the back by a zombified piglin. When I got back, some babies had stole my stuff. I therefore had to kill them like the professional that I am. Definitely need to build something safer. But after all that excitement, I did end up with a decent amount of gold, so can't complain. I've also been AFK a little bit for the dripstone, and for some reason the bees have all flown into the void. I don't know why they do this, need to box them in. I spent some time staying up all night waiting for phantoms so I could kill them for the membrane, and brewed some slow falling potions. I then took the gold from the gold farm, and as per my plan, crafted it all into golden apples so I could get on with the villagers. I then processed the rest of the villagers, locked in the trades, zombified, cured, and moved them into the trading hall. After all the villagers were gone from my villager processing unit, I moved the original ones up from the dungeon and took these through the zombie doctor process as well and got them into the trading hall. And at this point, I geared up. And I did really well here. I won't go through it all now, we'll have a look a little bit later on. But suffice to say, I've got everything I could possibly need. I then took the dripstone and set up a simple lava farm. And this is going to be very helpful, so I don't have to worry about that one lava source. And as I've been spending a little bit of time in the nether, I discovered that the hoglin farm storage was absolutely full, so I disabled it. And this meant I could AFK close to the gold farm and not have to worry about the hoglins. Okay, so the first big project for today is a magma cube farm. So the first step, I'm building a platform far away so we can run this independently from all the other nether farms without worrying about other mobs taking up the spawning spaces. And for safety, I've made it 3 wide and added a little barrier along the edge so it was a little bit safer, and also because the plan is the frogs will be brought across here. Then it's onto the farm, so laid down some rails for the collection system, added the basic trap where the frogs will be. These kill the small magma cubes, but not the medium and large ones, so I'll place powdered snow 1 block above the frogs to split down the magma cubes into the smaller ones. And finally, above that, there is an iron golem that will attract the magma cubes towards the centre, and then they will drop down into the powdered snow and be taken care of by the frogs. Right, so now it's on to the fun bit of bringing the frogs into the nether. I decided to place a roof on this tunnel as frogs have a really annoying habit of jumping, and that's not good in a void world. Then I brought the nether portal down to this tunnel, and everything is working, syncing up properly, so it's time to get the frogs in. I thought this would be nice and easy if I just held some slime, and they did come through to the nether easy enough, but that's when everything started going wrong. Apparently, they can fit through a half block gap, and they also really want to. They also didn't seem interested in the slime balls anymore, so I had to drag them along with leads. Eventually though, I did get a few in, and I'm just going to go with this for now. I can't believe how many I actually lost. But we don't need to talk about that. I've also decided against bringing the other 2 colours of frogs, as these ochre froglights are my favourite anyway. Yep, that's my explanation, and I'm sticking to it. After they were in, I built the entire platform and decided just to go with 1 level, as the spawn rates this low down in the world are absolutely crazy. Then, whilst building the roof, I had another disaster and got knocked into the void and lost all of my armour, including my turtle helmet, which I was not happy about. I did put a few things away for safety, but I lost my pickaxe and my axe. I did manage to get the roof done eventually, but not before dying another 2 times, and I lost another set of armour. Finally, got the walls in, and yeah, that'll do. Alright, so that was an ordeal, not gonna lie. But definitely worth doing, as just in the time spent building that, I got this many Froglights, which is absolutely crazy. I crafted the magma cream into these magma blocks, but the great news is, we have a custom drop from magma cubes in Skyblock Evolution, and that is ancient debris, which, judging by how much I've got, this is probably a little bit overpowered. You know what? I'm getting a little bit sick of dying, especially falling into the void and losing everything. It's okay being able to get the books and gear for free, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of XP. Which I don't have a good XP farm at the minute, so to fix those 2 problems, I'm going to go kill the dragon. I really want an elytra, and an enderman farm would be very handy. I'm also trying to do a few advancements every time, and hopefully unlock some slots so we can carry more things at the same time. So firstly, I can grab a stack of ender pearls, which I've been buying from a cleric villager, just not had a stack in my inventory at once, just so I could save it for this. And the other thing is to have a stack of emerald blocks, and I've got more than enough emeralds for this, so I can craft these into blocks, and there we go, that's another advancement. Okay, so time for the dragon. Let's do this. I've geared up again with the good enchantments, and that really did take forever, so I need to get this dragon killed so I can finally get a decent source of XP. First things first though, the position of this platform is absolutely horrible, but that's why you always bring blocks to the first dragon fight. Pillar up here, and then I can bridge across to the island. Tons of endstones to dig through, and hopefully I won't look at any endermen as I get there. Set up an infinite water source just in case, because water is the thing we need against the enderman. Then let's start taking out these crystals. Alright, so first challenge, the one with the cage around it, is horrible as it's hanging over the void. So I tried shooting it from below, and this does normally work. I'm not being silly, this is a thing. But I just couldn't get it from this angle. So I pillared up, and on the way, I remembered to place some water, just in case. And at the top, this is not my finest hour. I broke the iron bars, and the arrows I shot up here came raining down and set me on fire. But it's alright, because I got water. So I jumped down, and no! The dragon had other ideas. And at that exact moment, pushed me into the void. Brilliant. Thanks a lot. Alright, so back geared up again. But this time, I just kept the armor with the enchantments that I bought from the villagers, so it's really basic stuff, not a lot of protection, but hopefully it should do the trick. Got myself a decent sword and a good bow, but I've forgotten to bring any arrows. And now an enderman is mad at me. You know what, just do it. I'll go get some arrows. Okay, so back again, and I brought some ladders, so I don't have to pillar up again. Got my stuff back, tried the same trick with the other cage crystal, but still couldn't get it. Placed down some water to drop into after pillaring up. But the dragon had other ideas again, and I got thrown into the air. And the problem with the basic armor is no feather falling, so that's another death. Here we are again. Got my stuff back, and this time was smart enough to actually use my slow falling potion. A few more crystals down, pillared up to the cage one, destroyed it, and jumped down with the slow falling. Then I collected some dragon's breath for another advancement, very nice. At this point I started shooting the dragon, but I didn't realise there was another crystal, so I pillared up and shot that one, but yeah, that was a little bit too close. Luckily though, I still had my slow falling potion, so I floated down and got on with killing this thing. Then it was nice and simple, did plenty of damage with my sword, then more with the bow, and got the final shot of my sword when it landed. Another advancement, and that is the dragon fight done. Right, so I want to get straight on with doing some end busting now, but I'm completely out of obsidian, so as we've got these towers here, I thought I'd mine some of this so I can get some ender chests. And you will notice here, all my levels have gone. But I didn't die, I've just used them all. Some for this sword, but mainly to add feather falling to my boots. The rest of my armor though is just the stuff I got from the villagers. Got a few blocks on me for bridging, but really limited on space, so getting some shulker boxes would be very nice. Okay, so through the portal, and time to find an end city. Let's go this way and not look at the enderman. Bit of a bridge over the void. First end city, and is that ship? Yes, that's definitely ship. This is finally going very well. Advancement for finding the end city, and another one for blocking a shulker bullet. I will have a full inventory in no time at this rate. Alright, so let's not waste time with the shulkers though. I want these wings. You get out my way. I want the wings. Alright, big moment. First elytra. Nice. But there is good news and bad news. I was smart enough to bring an Unbreaking 3 and Mending book, but didn't bring an anvil. Or any iron. So, looks like I'm flying back. Adding on the enchantments here, and I'll get back to it. Back in the end, I got myself a few shulker shells, but what I really want to do is grab a few more elytra, just in case something else bad happens. Once you can fly though, getting more wings is really easy. So, I got myself another 2. And I think that'll do in the end for now. Okay, so we're in the relative safety of the overworld now. And now we can have a look at what I've been doing. Because I did skip over a few things earlier. And we haven't had a look at all the villagers yet. But let's just have a look in here. So this is the stuff I got from the end. I got another 2 elytra. And I've already added Unbreaking 3 and Mending to those. So just in case something goes wrong here, we should be alright. I also got these 2 picks as well. Which is very nice. No, not that one. I think I already did that one. Yeah, these 2. So that's pretty good. Just for having them sat in chests. And that's pretty much it really. I did get some shulker boxes, but I've got those down in my trading hall. And now we can fly down. I've already crafted up 5 shulker boxes, but nothing in them yet. But I'm sure these are going to come in very handy until I can get rid of all these stupid things. Right, so villagers, we didn't look at these. I've got them all in though. Although I do have an absolute ton more space. At the moment, they're all on this bottom floor here. So let's have a quick look at what we got. And this is what I've been using to get all the gear I've got. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this as well. I did actually get some decent leggings here. Don't need a chest plate anymore because we now have the elytra, and I haven't bothered doing the helmet yet because I want to get another turtle helmet because I did have a great one. It had absolutely everything I could ever need on it, but yeah, that went when I fell in the void in the nether. Anyway, we don't need to talk about that. So we have efficiency 4 on this one. We don't need to click on them all, do we? So we'll go Unbreaking 3, Acrofincy, Fortune, Silk Touch, Sweeping Edge, which I don't actually have on here at the moment, so I need to sort that out. Efficiency 5, Blast Protection, Looting 3, Silk Touch Infinity, Power 4, Depth Travel 3, Respiration 3, Protection 4, and Smite 5, and Flame, and I haven't labelled these yet. So what we've got: Smite 5 again. Okay. Sharpness 4. Silk Touch. Yeah, okay. Actually, I think these are the ones that I had down in the dungeon originally, and I've brought them up now. So this is the Mending one, and then this one is the... Oh yeah, this is the last one I got. It was just Feather Falling 2, because it took me so long trying to get a Feather Falling trade, and I spent absolutely ages doing it, so I ended up settling for Feather Falling 2, which is why it's so expensive to add that onto my boots. And I did have a couple of failed attempts actually putting these enchantments on. I've had real trouble, so let's have a look what I've got in here. I've got one, yeah, this book here. I'll put this together, which is everything I could need on a sword. But if I try adding that to a sword, I don't have enough levels at the minute, obviously, but it doesn't matter anyway. I couldn't do it even if I had 50 levels, so yeah. I need to get an enchantment table, but that means going back to the end because I don't actually have any diamonds. The only way of getting diamonds in the Skyblock world is from the end cities. So I'm going to need to do that at some point, but that's absolute garbage now, can't use that. And there was another one with... Oh yeah, the other thing was on boots. I tried adding this to a set of diamond boots that I took the enchantments off, and that was too expensive as well. So luckily, I have a villager over there that sells Unbreaking 3 boots. So I used those and added on the other enchantments that you can see under there. So yeah, it's going well for that, and yeah, so that's the librarians. That's the main thing I've done. But I've also added in quite a few of these armorers, weaponsmiths, and toolsmiths as well. Not loads, but most of these, all but this guy here, all have iron trade. So that's where I've been getting most of my emeralds from. All the tools I could possibly need are in here, so get plenty of stuff from there. But I am going to move in a lot more villages. I don't know exactly what yet. I may have gone a little bit overboard on the space, but you know what? It's a good start. Right, so next plan. What I want to do is try and get through some of these advancements. So saplings, I could do that, because now I've got the elytra, I can fly out to some of the other islands, get a treasure map. That could be an easy one. I could do that one first. But let's just have a quick look. Sniper Jewel, that should be easy, but I just need to get some spawning areas. Nether, destroy... you know what, I'm going to leave the nether alone, because I've had enough... Actually, that's an easy one. That's also an easy one. Now I've got all that ancient debris. Yeah. We'll do a few things. I think what I want to do first, have a fly around and get some of the stuff that I haven't got yet. Bamboo is on the jungle island, which I believe is really, really far away, so I need to go get that. Beetroot, I have no idea where to get those from. Probably from a wandering trader, but I'm sure there's somewhere else. I think you get the pickles from a lush cave, and I think I know where that is, so we may go do that, but that's probably going to be really scary. Oh yeah, these exploring all the islands. This is the one that should be fairly easy. I've done most of them. I just need to find the others. Structures, again, that should be similar to that. Kill a monster while flying. Should be able to do that now. Now I can fly. I need to get a spyglass to do these, but I don't have the amethyst yet. I think I've seen a geodome travels though, so we can do that. What else? Logs, yeah, I need to get the jungle. Every type of dye, that's not really possible yet. Yeah, I've done the rest of that, haven't I? Ocean. I've done most of this actually, so that is doable. What else in the end? Ender Dragon through a spyglass. Respawn the Ender Dragon, yeah. Some of these are going to be a bit tricky, but this, I really want to do this. I think I definitely want to build an Enderman farm and then find some diamonds in the end city and get some enchanting going. It's great having these books to fill in the gaps, but when you're doing all of your gear, it just goes through so many levels. And yeah, the only way I've got of getting levels really is in my very, very much starter mob farm and also with trading. And you do get a lot from trading, but yeah, it can just take a really long time. So I'll definitely want to get that Enderman farm going. Well, for now, let's have a fly around and see what we can find. Okay, so back over the witch hut where I got the frogs from, and I don't know how easy it is to see with the YouTube compression, but we have this big structure here, and to me, that looks like it's going to be an ancient city, doesn't it? But I think the lush cave is in here as well, so let's have a look, see what we can find. Hopefully there's not... I don't think anything can spawn, because this is all carpet. Is that an entrance? Alright, let's have a look in here. Problem is, I don't have any torches on me, and there's none in my ender chest. I didn't do that. Let's see what I got. All I really get is some sea pickles. I've already got the moss and everything, haven't I? I could do some glowberries. I ain't got those. But then, you know, making it a bit darker. Clear would be nice. That could be very handy. Oh yeah, there's some... Can I just... No, do I need silk touch for that? That was silly. Yeah, there we go. So if I get these, actually, I can craft them into the blocks. That is a custom recipe, so don't have any bone meal. But let's just grab those, and then we can... If we get some coral blocks, we can bone meal the sea pickles on them, and get a few of them that way, and then that'll be another advancement, which is good. And this is all deep slate as well, isn't it? Brilliant. So I'm definitely going to need to come back here and man this, but we won't be doing that right now. Sorry. So we've got the sea pickles, and now I need to be able to craft one block. So I need to get 4 of the same type, I think. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Oh, probably should leave some of these down here as well. Oh, yeah, there we go. Right, so I can craft those into the blocks. I only really need one. Should we give this a oh, I can't. I haven't got any bone meal. Alright. Let's call that one for now. Now, have I got the other advancement? Where is it? The Explorer one, isn't it? Where is it? The Adventure one, we have... What is it? 12. So that was 11 before, so that's gone up. Right, so I want to try and find those other 2 islands. Let's go do that. I don't think I've been north yet. No, that's this way. So let's go this way and see if we can find anything. I need to be careful of these rockets as well. I do have some more in the chest, but, you know, I can't land anywhere to get any more, so let's just be careful. Alright. This is something. This is definitely something, and this is probably going to be really, really scary. Pillager outpost. So that's an advancement on its own, but it should also add to this as well. No, it doesn't. Do I have to go further down? Do I have to land on it, or does this one just not count? Let's go down it. Right. Yeah, right. This is going to be very handy for when we build a raid farm. This thing around here. Right, that's also 12, so maybe that doesn't count. This one doesn't count. Shouldn't be a chest. There's a chest. Oh god. Terrible. Dark space. Not doing that. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Okay, so that looks like a jungle biome to me. Complete with a big scary temple in the middle of it, which there's absolutely no way I'm going in there yet, because I happen to know what's in there, and yeah, not doing it. What I really want to get is some bamboo, because this is going to be another easy advancement once I've got a stack of this. Why have I got mining fatigue? Oh, is that... Right, that's annoying. So do I need to take on the temple before I can... Oh, that's really annoying. I just want some jungle saplings. You know what? Whatever. I'll just get the bamboo, because that's going to be the easy one. Alright, so I just put me in the chest down to get some more rockets. And yeah, mining fatigue. Can't keep back up, can I? Unless I stand here for a few minutes. Oh. Ugh. You know what? I'll let that go. How are these going? We have 13. So I need to find one more island, and I have absolutely no idea what it is. It could be the one... Is it the ones that are in the nether? Or does that count? I don't know. Oh, actually, there's an ocean monument, isn't there? You know what? I'm going to go home and sleep. Alright, so back home. Got everything dropped off. And I planted the bamboo. Let that do its thing. I could bone meal this, but it grows so quickly. I might as well just leave it. Now, I want to go find the ocean monument. So I think it's over this way. This is where the flower forest biome is, and also my ice farm. And then there's the desert just next to that. And I believe the ocean monument is somewhere around there. So let's see if we can find it. Alright, so it looks like an ocean monument to me. Is that it? Right, so I get an advancement for the ocean monument. But do I also get one? Does that mean I've got that? No. That doesn't count. Right. I don't know what I need to do to get that one then. If I land on it, does that count? No. Next up, I found a mansion and got an advancement for this, but not the exploration. Then I found an amethyst geode near the Lush Cave Island, but didn't get anything for this at all. I did grab some amethyst so I can craft a spyglass, which will help with some other advancements later. I then tried a direction where I haven't found anything yet and discovered this area, which gave me an advancement, but still not the last island. Then I had a big brain moment and realised it's technically not islands I'm exploring, but actually biomes. So I headed to the nether to find the last biome I haven't been in yet, which was the Sultan Valley. So I flew over the island, got the advancement, and headed straight back home. I crafted the spyglass, which will help with some more advancements. But let's try and get some easy ones done now. Firstly, I want to get a stack of pickles, so I'm just putting a coral block in the ground with the water on top, placing the pickles, bone mealing them, and then breaking and doing that all over again until we get a stack. Next, we can get a stack of bamboo. Just from letting it grow, I got 61, so I just bone mealed the last few to get a stack. Then one I should have already had was a stack of pumpkins. I already had these in a chest, but I just hadn't held them all at once, so that was an easy one. And then from that, we can do the jack-o'-lanterns, so I placed down a stack of pumpkins, sheared them all, and picked them back up again. Then finally crafted them into the jack-o'-lanterns. Nether wart blocks, again, should be an easy one, but I didn't have any planted. So I placed down some soul sand, planted the nether wart, and left that to grow, so we can come back and get that in a moment. Next, we've got netherite, so I'm cooking this ancient debris, and I can come back and get the netherite advancement. Another easy one, I've crafted the respawn anchor with the crying obsidian I had from bartering, set it down next to the gold farm, and fully charged it with 4 glowstone. Alright, these are coming in thick and fast now, and this one, just as easy. I found a bastion, and I got an advancement just for flying over it. And also, while I was here, I looted a few chests in the bastion, but nothing too exciting. The main thing is, just opening the chest in here is another advancement. Then on my way back, I went past the Sultan Valley and shot a few skeletons. Didn't realise I'd get the advancement for this, so didn't record, but here it is, my dramatic reconstruction. Okay, so now the ancient debris is cooked, grab a stack of that, craft that with the gold into 16 netherite ingots, and with these, I upgraded all of my armour for another advancement. Finally, I did all of my tools because why not? I didn't bother with the sword though, as I'm going to replace this with better enchantments. And then I crafted up some paintings, but I also needed some bookshelves and torches, but these need to be the right stack size for the advancement interior decorator. Okay, so lastly, we should just be able to do the nether wart now. And I don't think I mentioned this yet, but this is the new water stream I've put in for the storage for the iron farm. Now, this obviously isn't going to be the storage, because this will fill up incredibly quickly, and it does, and I've been crafting a lot of iron into these iron blocks, so it's going well, but this is just the first step. I am going to have an item elevator somewhere once I sort out where my main storage is going to be, or at least the farm output storage. We'll have that going up there, but for now, it's easier than running along that tunnel. I can just do all my farming in one place. Anyway, let's craft this nether wart. You did just see in that chest there, I do have a little bit as well, so what we need to do is craft up 10 blocks, and judging by all the other advancements, I probably need to have exactly 10 blocks. So let's give this a go. Right, I don't even know if that's enough. Try that. 20. That's not bad, is it? Now, it probably won't let me do it until I half it. And then I'll do it. There we go. Nether wall blocks. Nice. Okay, so we're doing well for the advancements. We're nearly finished this second row. So this is going really well. Now, I don't think there's any other quick ones I can do, really. Let's just have another look. Yeah, I need to get that jungle thing sorted, don't I? This one should be fairly easy, but I just don't have anywhere for skeletons to spawn at the minute. That one, yeah, I need to get another villager, but I think we're coming to the end of it now, aren't we? Yeah, I've got a few more difficult ones to do. So yeah, apologies for this being a little bit all over the place. I have been incredibly ill, and I've just recorded this episode in bits and pieces when I can. Despite that, it's been a ton of good progress, so very happy with that. Well, next time, we'll get back to normality and hopefully get on with a big project. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I shall see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.